So the big one next year, 25
years.
25 years since Passion was born. Our next event is Classics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you just said to me 25 years ago when I was playing
Alison Limericks,
I was thinking I've only got 25 minutes. That's how long I thought I was going to be in the scene for, and I was happy at that time to be in the scene for 25 minutes. It wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever, because that was my moment. That was my seminal moment. So I always called it a roller coaster, where we was like, you'd live that roller coaster of, okay, well, how far can we take this? How far can we do this? What's going to go next? There's been some uphills, some downhills. Yeah. There's been some times where you're twisting and going to the side. And you're
train wrecks.
Yeah, train wrecks. Very much like train wrecks. We've been at there sometimes. Yeah. But it managed to keep it going for all this time. There's been changes along the way and things have happened and whatever. But if the end product comes down to, we are celebrating 25 years next year. Yeah. And we went down the route. We initially we tried to think about how we're going to make 25 happen. What's going to be the best idea at 25? And would it have been some of the superstar DJs that we've not really talked about that had their very first gigs at Passion? I mean, this is the thing for me over the years, right? I get people come up to me all the time. I'm not talking just punters. I'm talking big DJs come up to me, and I'll go and see them at events or other events, and we'll speak. They go, "Hey Jay, how you doing? I'll never forget you. You gave me my first ever booking at Colville." Yeah. Right, and the amount of DJs that have come up and said that, had it last Friday, Above and Beyond said it, they never forget, it was their first ever one. We were an integral part of the beginning of Ferry Corsten and Armin van Buren.
Tiesto as well.
No, I think Tiesto played a Gatecrasher before us, but we did have him in the early days. I went to see Ronald van Gelderen and Don Diablo, who's now a massive EDM in the EDM scene. He saw me and went, "Jay, how you doing?" I didn't think he'd remember me. Anything else, you'll never forget. You gave me my first booking. That's quite humbling, though, isn't it? To know that you were part of the start of the career for them. All I was trying to do was fill a club, and we thought, and because I was playing the records, I think, well, I'll get him and all these people, and then, and all of a sudden you look back and you look at how many people have been part of the club, and I'm going to make a list of all the DJs and all the gigs that have been played over the last 25 years. That would be amazing to see, wouldn't it?
Oh, wouldn't it?
And so what we wanted to do was to try and reflect that sort of feeling. We thought, should we go down the big DJ route? Should we go down this? A lot of them probably wouldn't come to us anymore because they've got their careers and they fill stadiums and this, that, and the other. And then we've got some that fill stadiums who still want to come to us, and we've got. So I thought, well, let's just try and get people that I actually enjoyed playing alongside, right? And I know that the punters love playing alongside, and they're good people, and they love Passion as much as I do. I mean, the story of Brian Kearney, I didn't realise he used to come over as a punter from Ireland. Yeah. He stand on the dance floor. I only realised that when I spoke to him last year. Yeah. I went, no way! I said, you did that. Steve Thrillseekers used to come and be a punter at Passion before we made it big. Alex Morph came alongside Woody Van Eyden as his mate.
Yeah, with his dude, yeah.
Right, so and it was all these people that we booked to play for Passion's 25th birthday, and they've got a connection with Passion. Ferry Corsten, the first time that we ever booked Ferry to play the club was just after I'd been to London to do a record thing with Judge Jules called The Judge and the Jury for Mixmag. Yeah. And I took System F out the Blue Down, and we reviewed it. Me, Scott Bond, Commie, and Judge Jules. Wow. And we reviewed it and they put it in Mixmag. And I remember going, right, I've got to get System F to come over. System F. I think we spelt Ferry Corsten's name wrong on the flyer.
Really?
Yeah. We spelled it wrong on the flyer. So we booked him to come over, and Eric was going, Ferry who? Ferry across the Meuse? Who's this Ferry guy? No, Eric's like,
brilliant, yeah.
I was, no, we got to have him. And then the very first time that he came, people have made placards for him, and we're talking, you know, back in the early days, like, I think it was 2000 or whatever. Made placards. We love you, System Airfall. We love you, I can't remember what it was, and he was absolutely blown away by the attention that he got that night, and I don't think he's ever forgotten. And that connection with Ferry's always been there on a personal level. You know, I mean, I love the bloke personally. We just get on so well. So
because he did a video, didn't he, with Armin?
Yeah. Exhale,
yeah,
and I've got the date on all my flyers as well of when that happened, and we've still got the video. The video's online, and they shot it live in Passion on one night while the club was going.
Yeah,
we just turned the music down a little bit, so we can shoot a video now. Okay, well, can you make some noise? Yeah, like that.
Well, they're filming it, yeah,
and they made it into a proper video and everything.
Yeah. Wow,
brilliant. So we got, you know, everybody that's come back for 25 years. I mean, all those DJs. And I wanted 25 DJs as well. So we've got 25 people that are coming.
It's just going to be incredible, right?
Yeah. Opening the Red Room again, get the Red Room open, get it looking how it was. Yeah. All of the rooms open. I can't think of a better 25th birthday party. Incredible.
And before that, obviously, we've got the Institution, the best for me. The best night ever to start a new year.
Passion Classics. Yeah, and then we added a few more. My good friends on that as well. Scott Bond, who's a really good mate of mine, and Robbie Nelson, he's such a top lad, and Rob Tessera. Rob Tessera, you know, he's known for probably more on the harder house side, but he plays house sets all the time, and people don't realise what a good trance DJ is as well. Yeah. So
and he's a great guy, all around top level.
Love him to bits. Yeah. So it's going to be pretty good.
So if you haven't got your tickets yet, 15 quid a day. I can't remember how much you are.
For the Passion Classics. Yeah, Passion Classics is £15 plus booking fee at the moment.
So get them in before Christmas.
And and 25 quid for the 25th birthday.
It's just going
2,500 punters, and it's going to be mad.
It's going to be
mental.
And then after the 25 years, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see where Passion goes.
Yeah. Let's take a day's breath and see where we go.
Well, I have to say, I mean, the next two events are going to be just mind blowing. I know it's taken a bit of time to get this interview set up, but I really appreciate your time tonight.
That's all right, bro.
Absolute pleasure, man. And thanks very much.
Where's
the board? Where's the board? All right, thanks, guys. Brilliant. Excellent, mate.